This is gonna be fucking short.
Yes.
Yay! I remembered to hit the thing
It'll
this
be
time.
nothing but digressions.
Right, hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Transformers Prime podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I am an previously used sound clip. Fuck. I screwed that up.
Good job.
Yes, today's episode is Grill. First aired April 14th, 2012. Written by series supervising producer Dwayne Capizzi. And
Such that it can be said to have been written.
Is this really written? Really?
Yeah, because we'll get this out of the way. This is a clip show, and it is the year 2012. This is a clip show. How dare you?
Yeah,
I agree.
Is this the first? No, this is the first clip show that's not in a Japan animated.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Transformers
as
show.
I say to the kids these days on occasion, what is this animu bullshit?
Yeah, I don't think do TV shows do clip shows anymore at all.
No, maybe they. Well, I don't really watch normal TV anymore. Anime still does
they
it.
do.
I don't watch normal TV either.
The latest episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is a fucking clip show, so I skipped it.
Yeah.
Because that's what you do with clip shows. But yeah, it's I'm not sure if normal American TV does it anymore. Last time I was watching regular normal American TV, like there would be like half clip shows where it would be an aborted episode that would have lots of flashback clips.
Right,
like a bottle episode.
Like
just
people
with
get
extra
locked in
videos.
a freezer or something.
Yeah, like Community did it.
Although I think that was like a gag.
I don't think it's as much a gag as like when South Park did it, and I think everything was
Oh yeah,
completely made
yeah.
up.
It says that the NBC sitcom community used the clip show format with the episode "Paradigms of Human Memory," but rather than using clips from previous episodes, the cutaway scenes in that episode were all newly shot. In some cases, they were set in the events of previous episodes, but in other cases, the clip showed events that had never before occurred on the show, such as visiting an Old West ghost town.
That's pretty great. I like that.
Well, it seemed normal to me because that's only like one of 5 episodes of Community I've seen, so I figured they were for previous episodes.
That's pretty great. I like that a lot.
Like I saw the first episode, that episode, the Pillow Fort, the Christmas special, I think another one with John Oliver. But when John Oliver left, I lost interest.
Aw.
Anyway, they're just not really done so much anymore.
Yeah, they're not really a thing.
But I think I've heard people speculate that there was a budget crunch at some point in this show.
I mean...
Well, that's usually why they happen in anime, anyway.
And that's also why it happened in Star Trek The Next Generation. Because I think there was both a budget crunch and a writer's strike. So there's an episode that's just Riker hallucinating like past episodes.
This show does kind of chew up the budget.
Yeah, and probably some fairly expensive guest actors.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it just seems weird that it actually comes in the middle of the second season. Like, they built the models for all the characters. Well, there's probably a few more characters that could show up in the future, but they built a lot of characters. They should have things to play around with toys, but to do it in the beginning of your second season, just, It's a weird spot to be like, oh, we ran out of budget, don't have time. Let's just write off some Wikipedia summaries and have people read them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it's a little iffy.
Of course, strangely enough, this episode has a guest star.
What?
Well, it only has like 3 voice actors.
Yes,
I
but
wasn't paying that much attention to it. Who is our special guest star then?
It is noted character actor Robert Forster.
Aha.
What would you have seen him in? Have you seen Jackie Brown?
No.
Heroes? He was on that show?
Yes.
He's on the new season of Twin Peaks. He was the new sheriff.
Oh, yeah, I need to watch
Okay,
more of that. I watched a couple episodes of that, and then, I don't know, I, had to move and do other things.
Did you see D-War, Dragon Wars?
I saw that
yes,
in
but
a
I don't remember
theater.
anything.
He's in that movie.
All right, that's fair.
He was in Black Hole.
In the Black Hole.
I've seen Black
Was he in
Hole. The old Disney movie with the supposedly cute little floating robot.
Yes, he is.
And the giant killer
He
Maximilian.
is in the Black Hole. I have not seen that movie.
It's I guess still a good movie. I'm not entirely sure how well it holds
I mean,
up.
it's kind of Disney trying to do like Star Wars, right?
Yeah, they do better than most people, but it's still.
And he's in.
It's a very much an Outer Limits episode.
He's in Avalanche, that movie that they did on the last season of Mystery Science Theater.
Ooh.
The disaster movie with Rock Hudson and Mia Farrow.
Yeah, that takes way too long to get to the actual avalanche.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's one of those guys who's in everything. He's really good in Jackie Brown. And he just turns up in stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like a name actor, and it's weird that he's in this clip show and no other episodes of Prime.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
Well, this is just like this is why they're having trouble with their budget.
Yeah.
Then again, I don't know how much he costs to get. I mean, that might not have actually hurt their budget very much at all.
This is possible. Although I think there is a thing where they have to pay, because the actors are credited at the end of this episode if you heard their voices in the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And interestingly, whenever Arachnid shows up, there's no sound.
Oh.
So they don't have to pay her voice actors.
So why did they get a new... That is bizarre.
Maybe it might be a thing where like the regular members of the cast are considered regulars, so they just get paid no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But a guest star doesn't get paid unless they say anything.
But they have a guest star. It's weird. Why? Why is there a guest star in your clip show?
I don't know.
What are you doing, Brian?
And anyway, we
Why
see,
couldn't you just get the guy who does Bulkhead to do an extra different?
Yeah, just do like a military guy voice.
Yeah, that couldn't be that hard.
Yeah. Anyway, he is Agent Fowler Superior. We see on his office door the word Unit E.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that thing that at one point Hasbro was trying to push.
This might require some explanation.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
So
that I remember that. I didn't remember that have anything to do with this, but then I guess that was part of the whole like how Prime is technically part of Aligned.
Yes. So
yeah,
they wanted. So right around the time that the whole MCU thing was getting fired up, Hasbro wanted to do like a shared universe amongst its properties.
Yep. As you do.
And so, the Unit E was going to be sort of the linking thing, kind of like S.H.I.E.L.D. in Marvel, that would link Transformers, Mask, G.I. Joe, Inhumanoids, Gem, Stretch Armstrong, and
Gem?
and Candyland.
What? Well, Gem makes sense because Gem is awesome, but no, actually it wasn't even going to be Inhumanoids. It was going to be a version of Inhumanoids renamed Primordia.
Oh, right, because there's some sort of rights issue with Inhumanoids.
Really?
Yeah, well, with the giant monsters, presumably they weren't going to use Tendril and Metlar. There were new designs. I think the designs were by, like, Art Adams or somebody.
Oh. I love Art Adams.
That does sound pretty great.
Or at least he did the art of them in, like, the little mini comic for Unit E that came out that came and went in, what was it, 2011.
2011, yeah. Apparently it was also going to connect to the Centurions.
Ooh.
I didn't know Centurions was Hasbro. Oh.
I think it was maybe Kenner.
Well, which ended up being Hasbro.
Yes, which became Hasbro.
Let's see here.
That sounds about right, yeah.
Yes, Kenner. Man and Machine, Power Extreme.
Yes. Mostly I remember it as being...
you could fold them into Mask really easy.
One of the only, like, probably the first 80s toy cartoon to wash up on Cartoon Network.
I just remember it had an episode with, like, a Displacer Beast on a space station.
I mean, they had episodes with a lot of space stations. That was kind of their thing.
Yeah.
And hey, did Hasbro even own Dungeons and Dragons at the time?
No, that was absolutely still TSR.
No, well, the thing is, the Displacer... I'm just saying Displacer Beast because everybody knows what a Displacer Beast is.
Everybody knows that.
What is it?
Is that the one with like the floating? Is that like the floating eyeball?
No, that's the Beholder. The Displacer Beast is like a panther with tentacles.
Yes.
Okay.
Which comes from, I think it's KT Voigt wrote a story, an old sci-fi story from, I don't know when the fuck. But I think it was called a Coral? Oh, what the fuck? Now it's going to bother me. I have to look it up.
Yes, according to Wikipedia, it was from the 1939 science fiction story Black Destroyer by A.E. Van Vogt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wrong author.
Who's from Canada.
From Canada.
Yes.
Manitoba.
So from there, that creature has spread out to many things. Like, the name of it shows up in JRPGs. The design for it shows up in Dirty Pair, the anime, and book series. Where they have a pet named Moogie, who, in most anime adaptations, it doesn't look like a Displacer Beast, but in the original novels, it was a Displacer Beast, clearly. It's a bigger, fluffier thing in the anime versions. But yeah, the Displacer Beast is spread everywhere. Anyway, Centurions and Unit E.
So yeah, this whole Unit E thing, it didn't happen, and it ends up consigned to the same horrific realm as the Dark Universe.
Well, it sort of survived and slunk along in the IDW comics, not as Unit E, but as like the G.I. Joe and Transformers and Micronauts were all linked together.
Mm-hmm.
And then that ended.
Yes, it did.
Because nobody was buying them.
Yeah. Alas, poor Rom.
No one cared. Nope. You know, when I was going through and doing the website redesign that I did recently on iaconunderground.net, plug, I really appreciated some of my I was way too amused by some of my own old Iacon Underground radio titles, and there were two that were like, nobody cares about Action Man, and nobody cares about Action Man. Because nobody cares about Action Man.
It's true.
Unless you're British.
Even
you might
then.
Care, but then you probably don't.
No.
Or is it South America? Or no, that's Max Steel, where South America, it's Max Steel is inexplicably a huge thing in South America.
Good for them.
They can have that.
They can have it.
Anyway, so Agent Fowler is being hauled onto the carpet here because as far as General Bryce is concerned, he done goofed.
Yeah, they are definitely still operating under the impression that they are definitely still like off balance what with that whole evil Optimus Prime thing from the previous episode.
Right. They think Optimus Prime was evil and also is dead.
Yes.
Yeah,
because they've got a big dead Optimus Prime hanging around.
Yes.
Yeah, so I will at least say this is a good spot for a clip show to fit. That works in its favor.
It's definitely a cute format. I mean, the whole thing where they bring him in to a debriefing and there's like a camera guy so you get some POV shots.
Private Daly.
Yes.
Who's using a camcorder with a battery that is way too low.
Yeah, it starts out really low, and it's this giant on-the-shoulder camera from, like, the 90s or some shit. A TV station from the 90s. It's well, I guess TV stations maybe still do use those big, ugly pieces of shit on the spot recording, but it's weird. Like, you just need a tripod, not this dude.
Yeah, and, I mean, the question here is, why doesn't, like, is Fowler reporting to anybody?
That is kind of a question here, yeah, because...
a lot of this really seems like this should have come up earlier.
Yes.
Yes.
It doesn't seem like he's talked to people like since, I don't know, the beginning of last season.
He's sort of
you'd think
I don't know.
Unicorn. You'd think they would have heard of Unicorn at some point.
Yeah, no, at some point he said, he's talking about Unicron, and General Bryce is all, oh yeah, well, I guess we're gonna have to haul you off to the loony bin because you're talking about unicorns.
Yeah, the commercial break moments are very, very engineered commercial break moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess
like he might have to go on. First one is, well, we're gonna have to put you on trial. And the second one is, well, we're gonna have to send you off to the loony bin because you're talking about unicorns.
Yeah, any deep debriefing about this sort of thing is gonna kind of have to get to the point where, oh yeah, also it turns out that Earth is their devil.
Yeah, no. Remember those storms we had a couple months ago? That was actually the nightmarish birth pangs of the robot devil, who actually lives inside the core of the Earth.
Yes, it's not lava.
But
down
good
there.
news, he's dead now.
Yeah.
Well, he's sleeping again. Deep sleep. Anyway, so it's recap the scenes from thing. We have a robot roll call. Bulkhead, Rat Trap, RC, Bumblebee.
Roll call.
I'm different. I don't have lines.
What we do get a little background information on Silas here. We get a real name for him for the first time.
That was actually kind of
Leland Bishop.
Colonel Leland Bishop, which is kind of like a badass sounding name. I don't know
why he's going by Silas. It is weird. Just calling yourself, well, I guess Bishop means you got to pay rights to X-Men or something,
or Alien.
Why can't his name have just been Silas Bishop? Why, if you're going
Leland
to
Silas?
If you're going to use a fake name, why just make it some other perfectly kind of edgy but otherwise normal dude name? It's like, oh, I'm Jennifer, but I'm gonna go by Elizabeth.
Yeah.
I mean, interesting what they note here is that a bunch of mech guys might be like active duty military.
Yes.
So it's
kind of an interesting idea that would have been nice if it was in an actual episode.
Yeah, I don't know, we gotta root out some, maybe the Autobots are dealing with mech building a giant robot or something. Fowler has to go to a military base and figure out which of these three guys is the mech infiltrator.
Yeah, that's also, man, that's
also, that's a little too timely.
Yeah.
I was just thinking time related, you do your day job and then you go and do this totally, your second job is also just this big heavy military thing. And
yeah, that's true. You gotta sleep in there. I mean, that's why all of mech's operations take place at night.
Maybe.
Those guys are just running on 5-hour energy.
Yes. 5-hour energy.
And they're wearing those those gimp masks, so you can't tell that they're just all bleary eyed and unshaven.
Yes. They say that's they're masked maybe because they are active duty, but it's totally just because they look so roughed up. I mean, maybe they're also active duty, but also it's actually because they're so roughed up.
Yeah, Commander, find me your men who look like they're badly hungover.
Yeah, bring me your guys who look like they live in Fight Club.
Yes. So yeah, they do their little Autobot roll call, and they manage to not to gloss over the fact that RC is just a heartless murder machine.
Yeah, there's the doctor who's mean. There's the big dumb guy. There's the guy who beeps, and there's also the girl robot who thinks of only murder.
Who is a homicidal maniac.
And interesting, he doesn't mention Wheeljack here, even though he has met Wheeljack, and Wheeljack is on Earth.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just sort of considering him not part of the core team.
And also I don't want to have to track down where he is.
And we'd have to pay the voice actor.
Yeah, that would probably come up. They would be like, so you lost track of this one. And he likes blowing things up.
And he's also very careful to cover up the fact that the Autobots have like 3 actual children who just hang around them all the time.
Yes, he talks about them being like outside contractors with very unique skills.
Cryptic wording about
it's like computer hacking, medicine, a bunch of weird clips of Miko, communications.
Yeah. Yes. When Miko goes to college, she is going to be a communication major. Another plus of this episode, there are a few. We get a best of Miko quotes.
Yes,
it's like just a nice little marathon.
That girl ain't right.
No,
she's so great.
And speaking of references to stuff, we also find out that Fowler has a special jet which does not require a flight suit because he likes being comfortable.
Yay! Didn't we mention
and also
that?
Because the animators didn't give him a second outfit.
That's a nice little retcon for that there.
It's a no prize. It's a complete and total no prize.
It is a no prize.
Yes.
And I enjoy the no prize.
You like a good no prize. Yes, Ratchet designed a special pressurized cockpit for him, so he didn't have to wear a flight suit, because he likes to be comfortable.
Oh my god.
And anyway, so
there's a bot that's a unicorn. Sorry, since it's a filler episode, I'm just sort of wandering the wiki at the same time.
You're just sort of providing some filler.
Yeah, it's like, I haven't been interested in bots. Everybody seems to like them, but I don't really need them. But a little tiny unicorn that's an ice cream cone, I might have to find that one.
There's also a vampire cupcake.
Yes, he was one of the first 2 blind pack ones I got.
Frost Feratu.
Yes.
Yeah, there's some good names, but...
I mean, for certain definitions of good.
So yeah, that, and eventually, General Bryce is all, I don't 100% believe this. I'm gonna need some proof, so Prime just comes over and peeks through the window.
Yeah. Hello, I am a robot.
Oh, how are you, Optimus Prime? I am fine. How are you?
I like their whole rundown on Starscream, because it was all about how, he's smart and a brilliant tactician, but super insecure and can't decide if he wants Megatron's place or Megatron's dick. And it's just I don't know. I really appreciated all the talking about Starscream. Much like Starscream, I like it when people talk about Starscream.
Yeah. Oh, and so that is pretty much it for the episode, and the camcorder runs out of battery.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yes. The end, Megatron's just hello, how are you? He's very polite, because he's Optimus Prime.
So that is the episode. That is Grill. It is... Listen, they do about as well as you could be expected with it, but it's still a clip show, and it shouldn't be on television.
Yeah, it's a worst of clip. You could watch clip shows from so many other shows that are better. I forget the full title, but Nadesco, the anime. There's a clip show in that is actually characters watching clips from a different anime. Or I'm remembering, or maybe it was characters from a different anime. Oh no, it was characters from a different anime watching clips of the main show. Or one of those two things. There was a meta thing with an old retro show that characters in that were watching. Mm-hmm. It was fun.
So what, is it like those episodes of Rick and Morty where they watch Interdimensional Cable?
Yes, I love those.
The characters in the main show watch this old anime that's a ripoff of Go Nagai stuff like Mazinger, but the designs were actually drawn by Go Nagai, so that's adorable. And then they're it's fun. So this is a clip show. No, skip. Don't need 2 or 3 jokes that you can live without.
I forget, is this the only clip show we get in Prime? Because
there's a second one.
That's what I was thinking. I felt like there was maybe not only one.
There's a second one, but that one actually does move the plot along.
Oh, that's something.
All right. Let me tell you a little tale, since we're really early, of the worst clip show, maybe not the worst single clip show episode, but the worst show with clip shows. There's a little anime called Wolf's Rain. Done by, like the producers and some of the directors, well, not the main director, I don't think, but most of the people that were behind the production of Cowboy Bebop. So they made the show Wolf's Rain a few years later. Even with the same musician, Yoko
Really?
Kanno thing.
Yeah, I didn't realize
she did all
that.
the music for Bebop and did the music for Wolf's Rain. Anyway, so it's an interesting premise. You have 4 pretty boys who are actually wolves, and you see them as wolves and boys. They're not actually werewolves; they're just wolves that look like people sometimes.
It's a
like
metaphor.
Or some shit. It's a metaphor. It's kind of
Okay.
neat. And like, there's bad guys who kind of seem like vampires, but are not actually vampires. I didn't watch the entire show. So
Are
I
they
don't know
also a metaphor? I don't remember that.
They were probably a metaphor for some shit. I only saw like half the series. But
I love when things can be explained as they were a metaphor.
But like
Just as
a
a
little
rule.
bit past halfway through the show, they had a clip show. Okay, fine, that happens in some anime. It's only like 26 episodes long, but a usual length show. But okay, clip show, that happens. And then the next week, they had another clip show. And then the next week, they had another clip show. They had 4 clip shows in a row. So bad was it that on DVD releases, those 4 episodes aren't included.
Oh, man.
Most of them. I think that it came out as like a
How did
special-
they even have enough stuff to have clips of?
I don't fucking know. I think like the last one was showing clips of the first one. I don't know how it fucking works. I haven't watched it. I think I saw like the first one. It's like, wow, this is bad. And then there were more. It's like, nope.
It's like, why?
So there were 4 clip shows in a row. So much so that they actually had to extend the show. I think it actually ran like 30 episodes
I would have been so mad.
because they had 4 clip shows in a row. And they wanted to finish the story. So, any
like-
show that has clip
That's like
shows.
Evangelion levels there.
Yes. Oh my god. But it's like, it's so ridiculous. Because the show is actually pretty well animated. The plot is confusing. The direction is And it's entirely forgettable as a show, except for one episode where the smallest, weakest, most pitiful of the Wolf Boys battles a walrus that is 10 times everyone's size.
Aww.
It has nothing to do with the rest of the show, but it looks awesome. Like he murders a giant walrus in a fight.
Is the walrus a metaphor?
I think that was adapted into the. I think that was adapted into the Kevin Smith movie Tusk.
I don't think there's any good fighting in that.
But is the walrus a metaphor?
There actually is a fight between,
Yeah, the man...
like
who
the
makes
main
walrus
villain
look-
and the walrified main character, which is set to the Fleetwood Mac song Tusk.
Tusk. Of course it
Why?
is. Because that movie is stupid. Anyway, Wolf's Rain is stupid. But it goes down in history as
Stupid.
the most consecutive recap shows in a row that I don't imagine anyone will ever break again.
Mm-hmm.
I would hope.
Then better not, or you're going to hunt them down
I
personally.
mean, like, your Naruto's and your longer running shows, like, will have clip shows, but not in a row. It's so ridiculous. Anyway, so that's story time of stupid anime fun. Join us, possibly next week or the week after as we talk about more anime of 4S's Gridman. We're gonna be doing that. We should have a guest.
Yes, and our next Prime episode is in fact Armada. So get ready for some mini cons and like 5 characters who are named Leader
I
1.
wish there were mini cons.
Ooh, Power Links points. Yay.
I love mini cons. They're so small and good.
And some very disinterested Canadian voice actors.
Yeah, well, I can't blame them.
I like chickens.
No.
I do.
Not with those scripts.
So until next time, of course, we are all over the internet. We are on both Facebook and Twitter.
And we are hosted on iconunderground.net, where we now have an index page where you can look up all of our episodes in chronological order, so if you happen to just want to go back to when we started talking about animated, you can do that. If you want to go back to the beginning, that makes it easy to do that too. We also have a Patreon set up to help with our hosting expenses at patreon.com/IaconUnderground. And this month you get two exclusive Patreon episodes, because we missed last month because holidays are crazy, and also winter is the time for people being ill in ways that affect their voices.
Yeah.
So this month we will be posting episodes on Patreon for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and Bumblebee, who is a very good boy.
Bumbles.
He is the best of boys.
Very good bee.
Do we have links to each of our individual Twitters on the webpage?
I don't think we do yet, but I will be looking into... I was actually going to...
Maybe we will by the time of this episode.
Yeah, I was going to...
Ooh, exciting.
Bring up with you guys profiles, so we can do that. So we will have that soon, hopefully.
Oh, about. Yeah, that'd be neat. I'm Strange for Ruler Bulan Trickster.
I'm Trickster with an X. You can come and read me ranting about baby boomers.
I talk about anime and stupid things. Tokusatsu.
Seriously, like...
Mine's mostly just Spider-Man and hockey.
Mine is really seriously just mostly ranting about baby boomers. They're the worst.
Anywho, that's a recap episode.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I should have constructed an episode out of just clips of old episodes. But that would be too much work.
Yeah.
So, nope.
That would be a pain.
So, until next time, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm David.